this is John Wild, and this is my Lab 8 makeup lab. Here are the emails from both professors waiving the deduction. And this is my comparator, so if I move it up, the light dims. Sorry, I'm keeping this fast, I'm short on time. And this is my exercise 1. This is exercise 2 of Lab 8. So, let me run it. And as I move my V in, it plateaus at about 1.5, and then we'll go back down. Here is my circuit for exercise 3. And here is my screen. I couldn't get the V plus or V ground to be exactly 2.5, but I did my best. So when I rotate the potentiometer, both V in and V minus go up normally, whereas V out only goes up at a slow rate. And that was when I turned it all the way up. But the slope of V out is much less. This is my setup for exercise 4, and this is my plot. So when I increase it, V minus starts to level out, and as I get to 5, it doesn't really do much. I'm pretty sure I have it set up correctly, but V out also changes a minimal amount. Seems to go up slightly, but at a very slow pace. This is my code for the lab. So I set A0, A1, A2, A3 as inputs. And then in my loop, I created values for V in by reading A0, V minus reading A1, V out reading A2, and V ground with a 2.5 volts reading A3. And then I convert that value to a float to make it from 0 to 5 volts. You would just multiply this by 5 divided by 1023, but for my processing to work, I just left it in the 1023 value. And then I made a string of 4 values separated by a comma, and then I printed it out and then delayed it 50 milliseconds. For my processing code, I kept it the same as my Lab 5, other than changing these values. I have all my strokes and ellipses, and then instead of 2 here, I made the length 4 because that's how many values it's reading, and then I just created A1 through A4, and yeah, that should be it. And then made sure to change the variables for when the oscilloscope part moves